Welcome to the Real Exchange, you guys. Today we have a special guest. This is my friend. Tell us your
Hey.
name, friend, and how old you are.
My name is Anna, and I'm 21 years of age. I just turned 21 like last Wednesday, so I'm still getting used to this. So, yeah, yeah. So, but
Cool.
yeah.
All right, all
Mm.
right, all right. Just so people will know, what kinds of activities do you do? We met through volunteering, but I know you do like a whole lot. Like you're very involved. It's your university. So what do you do?
Yeah, I like to do stuff like, I work as a Spanish tutor. Just teach like I'm not fluent, of course, so I just teach like lower level.
Hmm.
And I also like do conversation partner. It's kind of like I like help out with classes, so I can like help international students with conversation skills and stuff. So it's pretty fun. It's kind of like even though it's your job, it's like it's just hanging out with your friends for me. So
Hmm.
and I mean, yeah, and sometimes I do some stuff for my career. It's because I study speech pathology, so like I just do some volunteer work for my department, although like very rarely. But I'm trying to do more next semester. So
Okay.
yeah,
Cool. And you
yeah,
also you volunteer at we volunteer at a hospital.
yeah. That too. Yeah, that's another extra one.
Cool. Okay. So when we first met, you told me about a trip that you took to Spain. You seemed
Mm-hmm.
really, really excited about that. So I want you to just tell us about your experience there.
Well, yeah, it's just a lot of things to be honest. Like, I studied abroad in Spain for around 4 months. Like, it's just basically like a little over a semester. But I think it's one of the times in my life where I separated from my parents for like such a long period of time, and um, I was surprised like at myself at first that like I wasn't really nervous and stuff, but when I got there, it was like I didn't feel that sense of culture shock
Hmm.
because I've always been kind of independent, but it's kind of forced me to like it's just like I do have an independent personality, but it's like living with my parents and stuff because it's our culture to kind of just stick together.
Hmm.
Being away from home for the first time kind of forced me to like think in new ways and be resourceful. Like, oh, I'm paying bills by myself now. Oh, I'm
Hmm.
doing my own like managing my own money, like that type of stuff. And previously, like, mom's here to do that, dad's here to do that, grandma's here to cook you food, or mom's here to cook you food. Or abroad, it's like you have to be an adult. So I got a dose of that, like the 4 months I've stayed there, and I've had to like it's kind of like adapting to a new culture. Like it's like being an introvert. It's always been hard for me to just like get to know others and stuff, and blend in and make new friends. But over there, it's like making friends is like necessary. You need to survive. You need to like you don't have your mom and your dad, and you don't have anybody to help you, so it's like it was necessary for me to like get out, and it really opened up my shell, and I found comfort in finding new friends, and I found it opened up a new dimension of my personality where I
Wow.
actually like hanging out with people, like,
Yeah.
and we have a pretty good time. So I think it's just made me more adaptable, outgoing, and it's trained me to like adult a lot. So like I really appreciate the experience, in the long run. It was tough. Like when I was there, I was like, what did I get myself into? Like this is kind of, like that, like, but it's like you figure it out as you go along, and I don't regret a thing. It's helped me so much, and I still think back to it and everybody I've met, and I'm really grateful.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, that's something I wish I would have done in college, study abroad. I did get
Mhm.
a chance to. I traveled to Spain, but it was only for like maybe 2 weeks. So
Mhm.
that's not. I didn't get the full experience, but I got a taste. So
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
and next time you should go. You should definitely go back, girl. Like, I don't see. I'm just like, see the. It's just like ever since I got back, like to Mississippi, and I love my town and stuff, but it's like like it feels a little short, even a semester. So it's like I don't know. Every time I go back here, I'm just like, okay, I need to get back over there. So like,
Yeah. Oh man. Oh man.
you should, girl. You should.
So, well, you talked about how this is the next question is how has your experience in Spain impacted you and changed you? Um, and you talked about that. It helped you to open up. It helped you to be more
Yeah.
adaptable.
Hmm.
So how like can you talk about? Well, no, we'll move on to the next question. So we talk about introversion. Me and you we talk about introversion quite often.
Yeah.
Tell me how your personality has developed through the years.
Well, like I said, like I was always kind of like an introverted child. I mean, I'd like I'd have nobody like just and I'd have my own company, some books, maybe a few things like in my room, like drawing, and it's just like I've always just been content with it, like um, but it's like I think as the years go by, like even in Spain, it's like you had to learn how to like adapt to like millions of new things, and you had to know people to survive, and
Hmm.
um it's like it kind of made me a more open person, and now I'm in university, I'm joining more organizations, I'm hanging out with more people. It kind of changes, and like back then I only knew this is that my whole reality was like, oh, I'm staying by myself, and I'm all good, and it's fine, and that I could spend like 12, 13, 15 hours like that doing the same
Yeah.
thing. But now it's like now I've gotten a taste of how hanging out with people is actually pretty fun. I've gotten a taste of that, and it's like now I go out, I can't fill up. It's just like I feel like it's just like so worthwhile to meet new people, and it's go outside and expose yourself to new situations, and it's like I can't do the same thing again. It's just like I
Hmm.
want to get those things that I've learned all over the years of like studying on my own and actually apply them. Have interesting conversations. Meet new humans. Like that.
Me,
So
me, human.
yeah, pretty much.
That's
Like,
awesome.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, and it's have
mm,
conversations about them, and yeah, like
yeah.
that's just how my experience has personally like changed me, and I don't think it's just I don't think I'd be me without that experience, because and I think that not having that experience would have like if I hadn't had it, it would have closed, like a lot of doors for me would have remained closed, and
Hmm.
because those doors would have remained closed, because I would never reach out to open them, but here I am now
Nice.
reaching out and saying I want these new opportunities to come my way, and I appreciate that, from this experience.
Yeah, that's powerful. I like that. So as you get to know people more, what is something that stands out in your interactions with them? Like, what's the good? What's the bad? What do you appreciate? What do you not appreciate? Just
Uh,
expound on that.
I mean, like I think something positive would be each person you interact with, they li- like each person you interact with, you figure out something new. You learn new lessons, and it's like the more people you interact with, the more you learn, the more world knowledge you gain, because each person has something to contribute to your body of knowledge,
Hmm.
and you meet new personalities, you learn to adapt, and I think that's one of the best things that I've learned constantly, by putting myself out there. And yeah, and it helps you work with people, be able to like make things make outcomes together, and I think that would be a positive aspect. And a negative aspect would be, it's just like the more people it's like, yeah, like there is inevitable drama that comes with it, I guess,
Hmm.
because you can't, whenever these people and you're intertwined with their social networks and stuff, like you're not as cool with everybody, you know what I mean? It's like there's people that are, oh, I'm cool with everybody, and I love those people, they're chill, laid back, but once you get intertwined with more people, it's you get to know more about their lives and stuff, and it's your interactions aren't surface level, so you get to know what they don't show on a daily basis as well. S-
Mm.
and
Okay.
it's like people you may have thought you were quote unquote cool with in the beginning when they were only, you only had a surface level, surface level friendship. It's once you figure out that some people, they're not as chill to begin with, and you can't put your trust in, people all the time. You have to be careful as well.
Right,
So
right, right.
yeah.
Okay.
So. Mhm.
Okay, okay. You are Filipino, correct? Is that
Yes.
right? Cool.
Yes. Filipino born and raised. Yep.
Tell us more about your culture and how it compares to American culture.
Um. Well, I'd say my culture is definitely like well, first of all, I mean, like I love Filipino culture, it's like, we love on everybody, we're really cheerful, we're generally like really outgoing and stuff. I just turned out a potato for some reason.
You're not a
So,
potato.
yeah, yeah, we're all just like we all love everybody and
Uh,
stuff. Um and yeah,
hmm.
I think that, we're as outgoing as Americans, and I love the fact that Filipinos value family. It's like you can stay in your mother's house as long as you want. She'll always have a bed for you. Like that's the best part. Your mom will always like love on you and stuff like that. You know. There are some differences with American culture. Like for example, I'd say my culture is more like uh community based, and like I think American culture is more individualistic,
Hmm.
as in, like I think each has like their own positives and negatives and stuff. Like I love that Filipino culture is, for example, like community based. It's because the community is it's like they think, in Philippines, community is the backbone of our social structures,
Hmm.
and it's you basically, like, in a community based setting, you always get support from, your loved ones, your friends and everyone, but there is a downside in that, whenever you make a decision, you do have to like consider everybody, and it's like you do have to consider everybody in an individualistic culture, but it's like, your decision has to like make everybody happy, and
Hmm.
that's not possible. Like,
Right.
that's not always possible. You sometimes life calls and you do have to make decisions for yourself that would, you want to do, and it's like sometimes in Filipino culture, for example, like, it's hard for, your especially older folks to understand that.
Hmm.
And it's like, and and that is one thing, but I think it is because they care about you. And
Hmm.
but it's also, as you have to, your life is more intertwined with your family, and it's tough to make like decisions, for example, if you want to pursue a dream, it's like, okay, you have to consider, okay, is everybody on board with that,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then, whereas if you're more from an individualistic culture, it's like, okay, go your dream, pave your way, to it,
Yeah.
and but I mean, it's like something that my parents and I are adjusting to, because I wanna, I wanna travel, and my parents want me to stay here, and it's cool, and I mean, we're still trying to strike a balance, in that, okay, I wanna fulfill my dream and stuff, but I also want to keep them happy.
Yeah.
So it's it's we're still like, because it's kind of a new thing for them too, like doing, like allowing their daughter to like rove the world, like,
Yeah.
and then she, like, their daughter is not under the safety of the roof. It makes them nervous, and I totally understand. But
Hmm.
we're trying to strike a balance. I'm trying to prove to them that, oh, you raised me to be pretty, like I'd like to think that I'm like more wise. I won't do dumb stuff when I'm overseas. So then
Hmm.
I try to be careful under the values that you've taught me, and so like I'm still a long way. It's like I have a lot to prove to them, and I want to give them peace of mind. So
Yeah.
it's a struggle. Yeah, I still got a long way to go.
That's good that you have such respect, for your culture and for your family, and especially living in a that you're surrounded by your family, but the world around you is like different as far as values and things like
Yeah.
that. But you still have that respect
Yeah, and
And that's
it's like whenever, for example, like I'm always like, oh, like I live with my parents, guys, and my American friends will be like, you live with your parents and you have a curfew, and I'm just like, yeah, and they're just like, "Oh, okay, like, but it's kind of normal in our culture, you know. It's like it's really normal, and it's just like it is what it is. I mean, it doesn't personally bother me because I mean, you know, I'm a homebody, so like whatever.
hmm
But it's like I could, you know, some of my cousins are always just like, okay, like, you know, I want to go out and stay out all night, and it's like that's not that is a no-no. So yeah,
That's
that's just in
awesome.
my experience of my family. I don't know about other families, so but
hmm
I don't know.
Cool, cool.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
thank you for explaining that to us.
yeah. Hmm.
So what are your musical interests?
Musical interest. I mean, I love everything, and it's hard for me to say, oh, I have like this artist that I particularly like. It just kind of
hmm
depends on my mood, you know.
hmm
But
Yeah.
I love I don't know, I love rock music a lot, and I love K-pop. Like you can't go short on K-pop. Like and
hmm
um yeah, there's just a like I love pop music as well, like spoken in English. I love Latin music and everything. So.
Well, I mean, just like so what are some of the things that aren't so common? Like pop is common, rock is common, like Latin is uncommon. Like I don't know anybody who listens
Oh,
to
Latin's
Latin.
super common, girl. Like
Really?
Despacito, you know, like that.
Okay, okay, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
like
like choral Latin stuff,
mhm.
but
Yeah, it's like there's like Latin music is like I don't know, it's like really I love the beat. And I guess that's what draws me to it. It's really unique. So when you get the chance, girl, you should. It's really cool. But yeah, Latin music and
Mhm.
everything. I love classical guitar.
Classical guitar.
You name it, I love it. And it's just like there's probably one of them that I don't like so much, and I don't like country that much. I'm sorry, guys. Like I'm sorry. Like I try to appreciate it, and yeah, there's probably some art to it, you know. But I don't know. I guess for me, it's like I don't know. It's never been my cup of tea.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand. I
Uh
got
huh.
you.
Hmm.
So I know this is a hard question, but I'm gonna ask it. Who are your top five artists, music artists?
Oh, lovely. Is it like art or like music?
Music, music, music artists. Recording.
Do I have to name just five, or can I name one that I
You
really
can
like?
do it. You can name whoever you want. You can name
Well,
whoever you
like
want.
BTS is really good. Like that's my favorite K-pop. Like my
Mhm.
favorite K-pop band. They're really I love their concepts and such.
Mhm.
And yeah, and I think I showed you a video one time, but
Yeah.
uh, yeah, I super love their concepts, and I love this Japanese he makes like instrumentals, and his name is Nujabes. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's like a fusion of jazz, traditional Japanese music, and hip hop.
Whoa!
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
yeah,
get with you on
I'm
that.
gonna link you some. I was like, he's
Yeah.
super cool, you know, and that's one. Those are two things that I really like right now. I can't really name others, you know, like because I tend to like everything.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've just been jamming to those two at the moment.
Okay. All right. So, okay. What are your top? What are some top songs? I say five, but you can do more if you feel like it or less.
Uh-huh. Like top five songs.
It could be any genre, any artist.
I mean, there's DNA by BTS. That's the video I showed you. I really like them a lot, and I can't really name five. Come on, you're asking me the hardest questions. Like,
Hey!
I can't make these decisions. Like, I can't make these life decisions. I can't make big life decisions. Why can't? How can I like pick these like top five songs? Like, yeah, yeah. DNA is one, and I mean, I also like Childish Gambino. Like, he's really good.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, like his new song "This Is America" was
Oh
really nice.
man,
That was so
that's so
yeah.
powerful. I love
He's so
it.
talented. He's so perfect, Amber. Like, oh my god.
Genius. He's a genius.
Yeah,
All these
he is.
geniuses out there, you know.
He acts, he dances, he like it's like he directs, he writes. What can't he? What like he? There's not a single thing he can't do. Like yeah. Yeah, I mean that's a really nice one as well. And I love like and, what is that? There was another one Sober by Childish Gambino. That one was really
Mm,
nice as well.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to name five. I'm just like uh whew. Oh man, Amber. Well, I mean, I named three. Like that's 60%. So, like is yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, that's enough. That's enough. I won't torture you.
Yeah, yeah, this
Wow.
is forcing me to make these decisions, Amber. Like, yeah.
I'll have mercy. I'll have mercy.
Yeah, have
Where's my
mercy on me, girl.
scepter? I don't have a scepter. I'll grant mercy on you. Where's my scepter? Cool. Well, that's all I've got for you.
Yeah, cool. Well, any other questions for you?
No, you got anything for me?
Uh, I'm good for now, girl. Mhm.
Okay. Well, thank you
Mhm.
for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Amber.